Hello, Aries. This is Imperfect Angel Tarot. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much. And I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. It's been an interesting couple of months. Currently, there's a lot of information being downloaded to Earth through sun energy, through our dreams, through our intuition. So a lot of people are having emotional experiences, dreams that are highlighting various aspects of our shadow selves. So if you too have been having emotional or unusual dreams, pay attention to those. Your higher self, the universe, may be illuminating areas of your subconscious that still need processing, releasing, forgiving. So pay attention to your dreams. We are doing a love reading for the Aries collective. So this is a collective reading, so it may not be as specific as a personal reading. So take what speaks to you, take what makes sense, and don't worry about the rest. If you are interested in a personal reading, I actually do have time now to do some personal readings, so check out my information below. This is mid to late November, but we're doing a timeless reading. I believe that regardless of when this information finds you, if these messages make sense to you at that time, if these messages speak to you, then that is the message the universe intended for you to hear. I am going to speed up through the rest of my shuffling, and I will see you guys on the other side. All right, Aries. Cards on the right-hand side, they are cards that represent energies of your current or potential partner. Although, just by glancing at these cards, it seems that this is definitely a relationship that's been an ongoing relationship. If you're not with this partner together, then there had to be a history of you being together, just like from the emotions and feelings that this card bring up in me. And the left side, it's your energies, Aries. The overall energy on your side is the energy of virtue. And the overall energy on your partner's side, it is the energy of indolence. What's in the middle here at the bottom of these decks, this is what's at the heart of the situation. And I want to point out that, look, on your partner's side, we have this experiencing energy clarified by Five of Pentacles and Nine of Voices, or Nine of Swords. And look, this is the same two cards that we have here, Nine of Swords and Five of Pentacles, Five of Materials. So that tells me that this cards right here in the center at the bottom of these decks, these are more so your energies, because we already have these things highlighted here, and they're also on your partner's side. So this has to be what you are currently feeling or experiencing, right? So at the bottom of this deck we have speaking, followed by the Architect, and feeling. I want to look at one more, inventing. Look at that. So already it seems it's very clear, because here we have the Architect, inventing, and then we have mastering, and then we have on your side the Builder. So it certainly feels that you may currently be feeling as if you're the one feeling, as if you're the one who is making this work. You're the one who is the builder, the architect, the construction manager, the builder. So you feel like you're doing all the work to keep this relationship going. At the bottom of this deck, we have Nine of Swords. So I don't know why, but for some reason, and I don't know, maybe this is something that you've been feeling, but when I'm looking at the table right now, I keep hearing elephant in the room, elephant in the room, elephant in the room. So it's kind of you are playing this denial game a little bit, not just you, but you and your partner, and you are kind of closing your eyes and trying to ignore the situation, pretending that this elephant in the room is not really there. But but you craving those days when there was not elephant, but the room was full of sunshine and happiness. And those were the days when you felt like this Queen of Wands. So this is you, Aries, right here, this fire sign. So it's almost as if you were able to carry a piece of the sun with you everywhere, because the love of this relationship was illuminating the path for you. But now there's this elephant in the room, and you're not talking about the fact that it feels like something is tapering off, something is closing, something is possibly ending. The things are not the same. They do, they're not the way they used to be. We have five of materials, and you want to bring back the passion of that relationship. You want to pursue your partner, and you want to be pursued the way you guys used to in the future. I mean, the past. And yeah, look at that. So we have the Knight of Inspiration, and then we have the Two of Voices. So you faced with a choice, and logic tells you one thing, but the heart is telling you otherwise. So and considering that the top card right here is the card of speaking. So you either, although I'm not getting that feeling, I was going to say you either have said something to your partner, but I feel like no, you have not said anything to your partner. But this is your call for action. You are being told to address this elephant in the room, because let's look at your partner's side first, right? So first we have the energy of forcing, clarified by 10 of Wands and the 9 of Materials. So what this tells me is that your partner felt like for a while things had to be worked extra hard on. They felt like in order for you to keep this relationship going, or in order for them to keep this relationship going, they had to do a lot of things that just didn't feel natural. That it was kind of like the authenticity was lost. So they were just kind of going through the motions to keep this contentment of the 9 of Materials. But now they're just at the point of, screw it, I don't like, I'm done. It's been like, I've been trying, but it's not changing. And they're at the point of just kind of giving up, right? They're questioning. We have Magician and the High Priestess. So this almost feels like this Two of Swords to me, right? The one that we have here on this is, I know, your energies. So they're questioning whether there's still magic left in this relationship, and they're kind of, have given up on trying to put a lot of effort into it. But their intuition, this High Priestess, is still telling them that there's still some magic left to work towards, to work for. And but they're experiencing exactly the same things, right? This is what you are feeling here. We have the feeling card. You're feeling the 9 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles, and that's exactly how they feel as well. They're afraid that there's nothing left. They're afraid that all the magic has been used up and depleted, and they have tried to pretend. They thought that maybe if they'll just keep on going as if nothing happened, then they will eventually have a breakthrough and things will go back to normal. But they're not changing. They're not going back to the way things used to be, and that's why right now they're in a place of indolence. They just they have given up. And this, you see the 10 of Wands and indolence, like those are the energies that I'm sensing from your partner. That's where they are right now after they've questioned whether there's anything left. So I want to remind you, because as I was talking earlier about the downloads that are currently being pumped onto earth from higher realms. This is all helping us with our ascension, and all this intended to shine the light on areas of our subconscious that have not been healed, that need to be healed and processed before we can move to the next phase of our planetary ascension. So I think a lot of it, and maybe some of the emotions you guys are feeling, they may be emotions that you both are processing and dealing with as a result of these downloads, as a result of these dreams, as a result of these situations where those old emotions are being stirred up and brought to light. And I feel like that's why I keep hearing the elephant in the room. So maybe you guys are not being honest with each other about being reminded of those feelings, about being reminded of those emotions, being reminded of those memories. So you being called to actually just have an honest conversation, because you may realize that maybe this, I want to use the word apathy that you may feel that the other person is showing towards you, and vice versa. Maybe this apathy is kind of like a defense mechanism. Maybe it's just a protection that we are using to avoid having to dig into these uncomfortable emotions, and we don't want to share them with our partner. So, but you definitely, the call for action, this is, if you want to architect the future of this, if you truly want to build something, right, then you have to speak up. You're not going to be able to just ignore this and hope this goes away. That's not how it's going to work. So on your side, we first have mastering, the Eight of Pentacles. I call this card, like, it always reminds me as that it always looks like this young lady is sitting in front of a cosmic computer. All the information in the universe is accessible to her if she only tries. And then we have the Four of Voices, or Four of Swords. So before you speak up, in order for you to master this, I feel like maybe there is information for you that you can look into. And I feel like this information that you need to look into or become familiar with, it doesn't necessarily have something to do with what's going on with your relationship. This is the information you need to look into that will allow you to process some of the things that have been illuminated by your subconscious for you about your past. Because look, we have the Four of Voices. So you need to help yourself heal, process, release those energies before you can help your partner with maybe doing the same thing. So whatever it is you're going to learn more about, whatever it is that you're going to give more time that will allow you to release, process, and heal, it needs to be targeted, or it needs to be reflected inwards. Don't try to look up and read up and learn things that you think will help your partner. Help yourself. It's like in an airplane. Fix your own air mask first before you help the person next to you, right? Because then as you heal some of these things of your own, then it's going to be much easier for you to find common ground with your partner. We have compromising Ace of Wands, and Temperance. Sagittarius, major arcana, so there may be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. So it feels that after you will address some of your own areas that need healing and processing, then you will be able to shed some of the baggage. And once your mind is freed of worrying about those things, you will have room for new ideas, for new inspiration, for new ways that you will want to approach this. And when you are at that point of having healed and having processed those things, the divine is going to make sure that you're guided where you need to be. It's like you have to make room for new ideas and energies, but in order to do that, you have to let go of the old ones that you are stuck with. And then it's a friend of mine, she described the Temperance card from a different deck that was pictured as the archangel pouring liquid from one pitcher into another, that don't worry whether your cup is half empty or half full, your cup is refillable. And the divine is going to make sure with this Temperance card that your cup will be refilled. But in order for you to get a new refill of this divine energy and guidance, you have to make room in your vessel by releasing old energies and information. And then after that, it will be clear for you how to go forward, how to build and rebuild things, because this builder energy is clarified by judgment and the justice card. And look at like I'm getting slight tingles right now, but look at both of these cards. I'm not even like this. In this particular combination, do you see how there's a new person emerging from the old person? And that's exactly what's going to happen after you release and process some of those energies that have been illuminated for you. You will be able to shed the old heavy vessel. You'll be able to get into a lighter state of being, and the new you, that lighter person, that person who sees a brighter future, who has less baggage holding them down, is going to be able to build and rebuild, right? It makes sense why the Valor card is the overall, oh, I'm sorry, it's not Valor, but Virtue card is the overall energy on your side, right? So in this particular deck, look, it's a fire truck. Those are people who are fearlessly able to go into any situation and heal. But before you can go help anybody else, save their house from being burned down, you have to help yourself first and heal and process. Aries, it sounds like you may be going through what many people I know, the highly spiritual advanced beings are going through, and you are being called to heal and process things, and therefore your partner is being called to do the same thing. And once you do this releasing and processing all on your own, then you'll be able to come to this relationship refreshed, lighter, more optimistic, happier, and then you will find a way to build the future that you truly want to build with your partner. I hope this was helpful. If this makes sense, if this resonates, please let me know by liking. I love hearing your comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can click on my logo right there. If you are interested in a personal reading that's catered to the details of your situation, then check out my information below. Thank you so much for watching, Aries. Until next time.